if things got contentious with Houston and James Harden, and they decided to get rid of him, where would the worst place for James Harden be? And I think that if Houston wanted to really get at James Harden, they'd send him to Utah.
No, they'd do him a favor to send him to Utah. I know you might be talking
on
just
court. They'd do him a favor. Off court,
no.
Off court, they're not doing him any favors.
How about this
sending
one?
him to Utah?
No, if they really want to screw him over, there's one place to send him to. There's only one place to send him to.
The Knicks.
New York City.
Yeah.
That would be doing him a favor.
Well, how's that a favor?
Well, off the court favor.
He's very into the off the court.
On the
life.
court, not a favor.
You're doing him a favor sending him to the greatest city possible. Well, arguably the greatest city.
Greatest city in the world, to use the Hamilton phrase? No.
You sent James Harden, who loves the nightlife, to Utah? Oh, my goodness. It's not going to be great for him.
Basketball.
I don't know. There's private jets that can take you to Las Vegas, Nevada. That's very quick right there.
Good point.
I don't know.
Memphis.
He's not going
Sacramento.
anywhere. He's not going anywhere. How does that sound?
I kind of agree with
How's
you.
that sound? Because there's no way they're getting value back for him. And they got 2 years of contractual control.
I still feel like Miami's in play.
For him?
Yeah.
Who would you give up?
Pat Riley's not just going to sit around and not do anything.
Running it back is not an option?
But they didn't win. So a guy like Pat Riley is just going to keep tinkering until he gets it right.
But who if you're Houston,
they're not beating the Lakers how they're currently constructed. So you got to do something.
I don't know, man.
And to get Harden, you got to get rid of your boy Harrell.
They weren't full strength against the Lakers. How does that sound? How about that? They were not full strength against the Lakers. They were not. They got hurt. Two players. If you're a team, and that's why you've got a superstar in Butler.
I get it. But
if you're a team and you lose two important spokes from that wheel, and I understand what you're saying about LeBron and Anthony Davis.
One of which was an older player. So if you swap out Harden for Dragic, like, come on.
But would Houston do that? Really? That's it? That's all you'd have to lose?
I'm just saying, you're talking about one of the guys who got injured. It was Goran Dragic.
But it would take
James Harden instead. Like, come on.
You say that like Goran Dragic. Goran isn't nice, though, bro.
He's not James Harden.
Yeah, obviously. But you're giving up Tyler Herro in that?
We're talking about a Laker team that got younger and better than last year.
I get it.
It pains me to say that.
I don't know, man. I don't profess to sit here and say I know what Pat Riley's going to do or think or the guy's got more basketball knowledge truly in the fingertip than I have my entire body. But why would he blow it? I mean, it would have to be Adebayo and somebody. It would have to be Hero and somebody. It would have to be one of the three you just mentioned, Dragic, Hero, Adebayo. It would have to be two of those three. If you're Houston, to send Harden with 2 years of contractual control to do it, I mean, and if you're Miami, do you do that? Do you do that on the eve of a season and say to your coach, or do you just say to your coach right now, COVID is insane still. Nobody's getting a needle stuck in their arms for a while around here. You saw Major League Baseball is thinking of delaying its season start until everybody is immunized. I mean, so it's not like you're going to have a whole bunch of time to work somebody like Harden in, no matter what a superstar he is. It's going to take time. We talk about it all the time. Tom Brady's still getting used to his offense in the NFL. And so why would you do that on the eve of a season, blow it up, and think, okay, by next April and May in our COVID season, we'll get it right? Or you run it back. You run it back and see how it goes.
I read on Twitter that Houston was asking the Sixers for Ben Simmons plus 3 threes.
There's pound sand. Pound it.
So he's staying in Houston.
That's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong.
I agree.
But
they're not going to get value.
I'm the Rockets. I tell Harden's reps, you go find it. You go find it, and you let us know when these are the names that we're probably going to want back. You let us know. Because we've knocked on the door. We're not interested. We got John Wall. We got him. Let's go. Coach Silas is going to be the next great coach in this league. We believe in him. We believe in you. We love you, James. You know Houston. Let's go. We're the ones who let you give away all that cash and honey buns. Those are words I just said with no hint of irony into a microphone on national TV and radio, and people know what I'm talking about. That's the world we live in.
Too.
I did say stone-faced. Yeah. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.